Today we're going to be unboxing and installing these Performance Elite shocks from Fox. Let's get these unboxed and check them out. It's kind of funny how they sent these shocks. I've never seen them sent like this, wrapped in plastic. Maybe that's what you get from the Elite series. Super excited to throw these shocks on our Overlander. This truck has a lift kit already, but the shocks on it are just a little bit undersized for our application. Normally, we have a bed camper installed, and these shocks will help out a ton in performance when we reinstall it this spring. Let's throw these in. I've got the truck up in the lift. Now I'm going to pull the wheels off so we can see what's going on. To get the shock off, we'll need a 21mm socket and a 21mm wrench for the bottom of the shock. And for the top of the shock, we'll need a 19mm wrench. To get the top shock mount off, it's quite a bit tougher than the bottom. There's two things we need to do. We need to spin this nut, and we need to hold the shock shaft to keep it from spinning. So to do that, I'm going to use an 18mm ratchet wrench. And if I spin that, you can see that everything moves. So to stop that from happening, I'm going to sneak a pair of vice grips up there to hold the top. These shocks that came with the lift we installed on this truck are really pretty good for any application just a normal person would have. But with the extra weight of our bed camper, we decided to upgrade to these for a few reasons. The first reason we decided to go with this bigger shock is because of the adjustment capability. When we pull the camper out, we can lessen the compression, make it looser so that it compresses easier with the camper out, and then once we throw the camper back in, we can tighten it down and make the compression stiffer to account for the extra weight. The next reason we decided to go with this shock is for the increased oil capacity. You can tell by looking at the two shocks side by side how much more oil can fit in the body of this shock. And then we take into account all the oil that's in the reservoir, and it's much more. And with more oil, your shock runs cooler and you have less of a chance of having shock fade. And what shock fade is when the oil inside your reservoir or body heats up, becomes thin and foamy, and then it can move around too easily inside the shock body. So with more oil, you get cooler oil and better performance. Let's slide this new shock into place. For the bottom shock bolt, I'm going to put a little bit of anti-seize on the middle of the bolt so it doesn't get stuck in the aluminum sleeve that's in the shock. Just a little bit. And then for some peace of mind for me, I'm going to put a little bit of blue Loctite on the end, just a drop. Now that we've got shocks installed on both sides, all we have left to do is reinstall the fender liners, put the wheels and hubcaps back on, and we're ready to go. If you want these shocks or any other parts for your off-road rig, be sure to check out our website, saltygearsoffroad.com. We're on our way to test drive these new shocks. If you liked the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.